A lot of these people trying to pull on these little moves or something. You know, trying to say something like this, like somebody's up from the underworld, sending that money down into the underpits. Because this Ace of Pentacles is the Torah, tarot, wealth. This is the dark and the light. The wolf and the lion is the devil and God. You understand? Even if you look at that coat of arms, that seal, it's the devil, it's the wolf and the young lion. Young money, it's the young lion. But it's almost like somebody don't even have access, or they're not even in their dark side at all, or the dark side is not something. Also, I thought I read something about somebody without a tail. So this could be like a tail helps a dog like guide itself, or it helps us know what the dog might want or something. So over there. So this could be, I was noticing in this deck, even the most, it looks like the lion don't have a tail.
Mom, where's the school paper?
No, I thought it was still in the car, or it got brought in here and put somewhere.
Mom, I put it right here.
Okay, well, maybe I'll put it in a drawer or somewhere. I don't know. I'll have to look.
Don't say you lost it.
So, um, because the wolf means devil, right? And then a lion. Yeah, but that's why I'm wondering about who is this. This your brother boss gives me the snake with the lion's head, but the snake part is in reverse. Okay. Um. Mm, yeah, it's because people like come out and play, do this and that, do that and that. Let me see some of your tricks. But it's like these people know that 20 years ago they was taken by some kind of special agents, may not even be from this earth, and somebody was somebody was the child left behind. Could even be this Nine of Pentacles took my space in the galactic something to get, transport or otherworldly transport or something. It's not the Empress. The Empress been sitting. He liked the way I wobble. So somebody, they might have like a different kind of booty than me. Okay, I don't think the person is that much thinner than me. They could be. I don't know. But this could be the only reason why somebody tried not to, like they couldn't pick you or something. I'm not sure. And like I said, if this person is down and out real bad, it's because somebody was dealing. This West energy is because this person was dealing with this mother in them. And think about this: the people that do whoever wrote the Black's Law Dictionary, their last name is West. So this is shit that goes back in families, generations or lineage. And again, we have to remember that every celebrity that we read their last name, that's not always their last name. These are for signs and symbols. Okay. These are for signs and symbols only, really. I feel like they're trying to lower somebody down or lower me down. And like Neighbors is wearing signs and symbols. I never noticed that before. Because somebody's trying to have somebody on an earthly energy. And that's not, this is heaven and earth energy. This is also a staple or a stake in all these different realms at a higher level. The Empress, Ace of Pentacles ain't shit to be playing with. Anybody presenting any images or footage of me, especially with the Rex Procure or whatever it's called, the king can do no wrong. Anybody doing this person has immunity since birth. Anything they trying to say I did when I was little or something is some bullshit. They was hoping I would live and die not knowing who I am. You can't say nothing to me. And it's good if they've been surveillance me. You a lie if you said I did something horrible. Because I didn't. This is why this is the Empress Ace of Pentacles. Also, we got the same space here with the Wheel of Fortune. There's no day in my life where I was supposed to not be fortunate. Period. Period. You can try to keep me in the Queen of Pentacles all day, but you're gonna get a Queen of Pentacles in reverse because I've already graduated from that. Especially if, again, these people already slaughtered my children. Somebody's name could be slaughtered. or they already spread my children or something like this, I have nothing left here. What do you want? What do you want me to do? Like, time is up already. Like, I'm supposed to be doing something else here. I'm supposed to be already being in a situation where I will be served. I've served way long, double time. Like at 22, something was supposed to happen. I've served double time now. Okay, it's time for me to have my sudden wealth. Okay, we also have somebody is not a snake. Okay, or whatever this is. Okay, so this is what this is looking like to me. So it's like you trying to keep me on hold for somebody that don't they ain't even worthy. You gonna hold me down for a nigga that been out here. Y'all been flying this nigga around doing whatever, and bring this person back and sit him on my lap. I don't want that. Like you want to try to make every woman, even if they don't have their own or whatever, seem like they bitch. I'm the one. Yeah, you guys call it what you want to. I ain't happy with it. It ain't staying this way. This is the shot caller here. Okay? This is the shot caller here. Period. This is the cornerstone that was rejected by these people. So now they being rejected to be able to cross this line. If you're already up there, you're getting put the fuck down. Like it say in the Bible, if these people ran ahead of Christ and try to take something, they are to be killed. Period. All right? Like I said, there's only one capital of the United States of America, Dome. There's many other states with capitol buildings or capitol temples, but this is the capital. This is Colombia, motherfucker. This is something different. The grandfathers and shit ain't that. When do you want the change? Obama didn't bring it, nigga. This is who bringing it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong with these people. All right, we got God here. We got the Chariot, and then we got the six of Wands. This is done with already. Okay, the Tower for these people that can't steal nothing, but they ran right up into that hole, and now they caught. We know who was planning to steal it. It's done with. They about to be in a Nine of Swords for this bright idea that they came up with. It's done against the Most High. It's done. That also is the Lord of the Most Low, the Targaryen, or these black people, okay, that chose this Queen of Swords eternal energy and let this person put me in some type of mental prison with magic again. You understand? Maybe even in the union. Yeah. I don't know what they did with this King of Swords and the upright to get this to go through. Okay? Because these two people ain't supposed to be together doing nothing. So somebody done put me in a union or a conservatorship or something like this, or they switch something, and it goes to me, motherfucker. I own my masters and a couple of other motherfuckers' masters too. So what are you doing? You understand? So these people want to come on high and try to do something, but somebody's protected here. Okay? This ain't, you move these niggas out every day when they not happy. Somebody could be having 10 different homes. I'm not happy here. Move me. And you no, this is my order. They don't get that. Somebody's seeing that somebody's not happy in a situation or something. There's no potential for growth or something. But somebody had a bright idea to put you in a situation that would be dirty, unhappy, somebody living with you that's messy, shit like this that I already said, but you put that 4-year-old video up to show somebody said it, but I said it before then. Like, let's just stop the whole nonsense when we know that these people have been in my Akashic records. None of them haven't. All right. So they want to put a magician or a manipulator or a handler, a master handler over the Most High. And there's not going to be anything that's going to be above this energy here. Yeah, this was an injustice here to try to put a manipulator or a handler above the Most High. And somebody's about to die because of that. I mean, it's just what it is. It's a command. All right. So how they say black is dead in the eyes of law, and you about to be dead in the eyes of everybody because shit. You understand? Somebody trying to make somebody, no, but you a London kid. Okay, I could stomp around down there, but that's not where I belong. That's where the fathers that went against God or went against the fulfillment of me being the powerful one, or tried to be tricky and make another one of me a robot or something to use it. I don't know, but somebody's lying, saying, no, you're supposed to go down there or something, because somebody else built up. But yeah, somebody's getting blocked because you can't be in the Two of Cups with this person. The opportunity is going to someone else, all right? and this is what's being uncovered, it's not going to be stopped. Okay, so that somebody can get everything that they're supposed to be getting here. So somebody trying to come in at the last minute, ew, that's so nasty. Like, no. Because this is like almost like a Sheba energy where somebody's supposed to be getting picked up on a fucking one of them nice fancy things or something like this, and with the pallbearer looking dudes at the bottom, and take somebody from one place to another, motherfucker. This ain't no, oh, just go live in your car with a jackery for a couple weeks and find your way around, then they'll come to you. Nah, nigga, this is like signed, sealed, delivered. It's mine. All right. Something like this. Like all these people from the past, they already rejected the cornerstone. What are we even talking about them for? What do they even have their jobs for still? Like, well, I don't understand that part. Because this is an energy that can do anything. This person can do, y'all can't do anything. This is for this person. Now, I think we did, this is deja vu. We said this before, and then y'all turn back the clock. You're going to try to do another 7 years or a couple years, try to see if I change my tune. It's not happening. People is about to get tired of y'all putting us through this cycle again and again so you can sneak in or something. Go sit down in the corner and see if you get picked. Because when Jesus was blocked in that thing under that rock, you took this man and showed him my life. You took a man and showed him my life. That was supposed for me to go into the darkness, okay, or into like the CIA or FBI and see the private files and stuff of what these people did, so I can have full access to all the information about some judgment. And you didn't do that. You took somebody else, and they was more concerned about looking at my secrets or something, or I didn't know you was with that guy before me, or blah blah blah, something petty. And then gave this person, oh, well, it's your wife or something. You got power over here. You can spank her or whatever this is, or you can humiliate her when you find out little shit that you didn't know, or that time when she went to her sister's house, like, I can't stand this motherfucker. I want a divorce. You know what I'm saying? And then this person sitting there with their feelings hurt, so shit coming towards me, you blocking it. Then you end up trying to come back with me. What the fuck that say about you? You know what I'm saying? Because if I had the money back then, nigga, I've been gone already. This is just the truth. I'm not about to sit around nobody and be trying to just make you feel comfortable and lie to you and say, well, maybe we can be together or something. No, I'm gonna say, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this shit around here. If I got my money or something, because people like, why you just can't lie or manipulate? I don't know how to finesse people. So if a bitch talking about me about being a gold digger, it's not. But I'm gonna be with a nigga that want to buy me shit. I know that. I know I'm gonna be with a nigga that want to take care of the majority of the shit. I know that. It ain't no finessing about it. If you ain't that kind of nigga, then take your ass on. You understand? If I got my own money, I might pay for everything by myself. But I know you're going to be paying that motherfucking mortgage and them bills. You understand what I'm saying? I might pay our phone bills or something like this, but you paying that other shit. What your grown ass will be paying on your own anyways. If it's somebody that got a small house, okay. If it's somebody that got a whole mansion, nigga, you had that shit before I came. You was gonna be paying for it anyway. The fuck? I can't be with no nigga that ain't footing most of the bill of the household. Anything else I want, I should be able to have enough money to buy it on my own. Or I can in the future when my ships come in. All right? So, and I could buy you shit too, but happily. You understand? Happily. I ain't never had a problem when I had money to buy my man something. Or if I was at the store or something, he don't like clothes and shit like that, but I'll be at the store and I'll be like, oh, these shirts is on sale. He needs some new shirts. Them is like this. And I'll buy like 10 shirts or 5 shirts with my birthday money or something that I saved up. So I'm not no stingy bitch. I just I'm just was an at-home mom. I'm not going to be ashamed of that. And now I'm figuring out that I'm the Empress. So I want Empress shit. Big shit. You understand? So somebody's not somebody's favorite pick. Right? But that don't stop somebody from being the Empress. You know what I'm saying? I done worked too hard for somebody to be like, I don't like the way she talking about men online. She can't have this position. You better get your ass up out the way. Ain't these men and women and these people, these elders, ain't y'all the ones doing shit behind the scenes? Okay, then. I'm talking to you then. Ain't nobody getting nothing by not talking about it. I'm a very pleasant woman to be with and around, as long as everything is going just fine. You know? And when it's not, I'm going to have something to say about it. That's just what it is. Somebody trying to punish me. I'm the Empress. I'm the Christ rising. And you sitting here trying to make me have to be at the beck and call of these motherfuckers when they want to get their stuff together? I don't think so. I don't think so. I didn't work this hard on my own, despite what was going on inside and around me, to be sitting here like, oh, you didn't say what I wanted you to say online. Make her wait a little longer. Who the fuck is you? You beneath me. And you somebody about to see that. Because just because you're not online saying it, your actions and what you're doing to my life around me that shouldn't even be going on is you telling me that that's what you think, that I'm beneath you or I'm supposed to be following your tune. I open up this shit. I'm very pleasant. Me and my so-called spouse ain't never even been in no argument, but like 3 times out of 30 something fucking years. Okay, I've never been in an argument with my best friend 1 time recently. And we haven't talked since then. And I'm not an unpleasant person to be around. My children sit up around me. Supposed to be 15, 16, supposed to be talking to boys online. She want to sit up around me. So you're not going to try to convince me that I'm a bad person or unpleasant to be around. And the only comments which y'all be ear hustling and listening is when these witches be manipulating, because they can manipulate the thoughts more often of these people around me, because they probably haven't accepted me as Christ or Christ, whatever they think it is, or God. And so these people can use them a little bit more. And I know when y'all doing that. You understand what I'm saying? All right, we got Love in reverse. I just got that song, but somebody named Love is in reverse. All right, this crime will be solved in the distant future. Now, this was in the upright the other day. No, it was in the reverse. And we never finished these, so we're gonna just do like a 10-card spread on these. But this crime is be covered up in the future. And the reason why we got to straighten this out and say it, like I said, when I say I heard that this person was supposed to be taking my position, this person took my position, or they was playing me, or that was their entry into something, it's not to make this person feel shame. It's just in case y'all thought that if my name was on something back then and still on there now, I didn't have nothing to do with that. So they're saying Diddy on TV, but I'm pretty sure whatever this is connected to me. Okay? It's just the way it works in the background is what I'm hearing. This is how many people was just like, well, I don't know. I don't want to. I'm going to say something about the Diddy thing, or I'm not. Or I'm going to say something about what they talking about in the public or the headlines or not. And, this is just a timeline here. Just in case a motherfucker just using something with my name on it. You know what I'm saying? Or some company was left to me. And I don't know nothing about it. That's why I keep on telling y'all I'm the coming queen. Or somebody trying to say, well, you was the queen for the... No, I'm the coming. Anything is coming, because I don't have no recollection of doing none of that. You understand? I'm the coming motherfucker. Okay? Coming. Okay? People been using my name doing something. But I am... Look, we got the direct descendant here. I like to say ascendant, but the direct ascendant here. Okay? There's an illusion here about somebody losing a title. They didn't. Okay, we got pantheism here. So this could have something to do with Pan. All right, we got this love energy. Somebody could be dealing with this person in the background. Okay. Like I told you, if I was supposed to be creating for the past 20 years, Moses and his children was creating. So whatever God was already creating, these people intercepted that, and they could have even removed the father and put him somewhere else, or a version of this father. All right. But if they painted that father Caucasian, then that might even have to been something for, so white something tarot. White something tarot. Yeah, because you have to think about this. When these fathers are snatched out and they're taken with a version of me or something, they might feel closer to that person because that's who they connected to about information, even though they connected to me too. Okay. Some of these people could be hiding in tarot, but if say 1995 something happened galactic, they took a version of me and turned it Caucasian. They took a version of my dad and turned it Caucasian. Those two people are connected more because of whatever process they went through or trauma bonding. I'm still the main thing. You understand? I'm still the something that God got separated. The thing, the Empress, the closest person on earth that's to God. That's what the Empress is. So if God is still pointing somebody in my direction to look at me and I cuss, why are we still talking about it? Let's not talk about it because you're not going to change nothing. I'm not going to just stop doing it because it's, oh, people think that that's not going to make me look like Christ. You can't change nothing what it is. All right. Somebody don't have the power or authority to do this anyways. Somebody already has the dominion here. All right. This person could have lost their job or some power or something like this. And then we have the dominion here. All right. And then we have the art here. The art of something is in reverse. This could also be the art of war. This is not the art of war, motherfucker. This is real life. Like you about to go to jail for your crimes. All right. And this is justice here. How you fighting war? Think about that. Think about that if this was a village back in the day full of women and children and somebody, the military came up in there and started blowing people's heads off. Ain't no men been in there all this time. And the military go, it would be on the newspapers and in the news and people would be in an uproar if they found out that women and children was being surveillanced by the military and women was miraculously getting sick or STDs in the middle of the night or they was getting pregnant or something. It would be a problem. And there's nothing but women and children there. And the military is surrounding the place. It would be a problem. So I feel like something is about to be getting done now. All right? Justice it has to be getting served now. I used to think that my children was on the other side waiting for me. Once I found out within the past 3 years that they could have been swapped out. Or they could hate me. They could believe lies of somebody. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or they could be, living decent lives or something. Or they have money and they don't respect me because they looking at me like, oh, and you ain't even going to go get a job. But that's not what this is about. You have to look beyond that. You had to be beyond that. You had to look beyond that. Natural disaster lost at sea, leadership. So somebody could be in a leadership position. Natural disaster lost at sea. Oh, this could also be seer or like somebody feel like somebody got caught with the taro root. All right. Or like whatever you seen and exposed that got you out of the way. Oh, this could be an adult male that got lost at sea. All right. This clearance energy. I think back in the, I read about somebody with that last name that got lost at sea. This could also be like a Moana situation where her dad or a tribal man in the past, because remember she had to put that stone on top of the thing like the rest of them. So when the dad was like, I went there with a friend of mine and he got taken away at sea. And he didn't want that to happen to Moana. All right. So we got a possessive adult male. This could be a person here doing something. All right. And somebody lost some power here due to some type of limitations or disease or like I said, or dis-ease. Somebody, again, somebody could have found out that I was about to get picked for something. And that's when they put some venom in my hand to change the functioning in my hand. So I can't get picked to go into some type of job or service. It just feels like my finger got rubber bands in it. Like I can't. It's just a weird thing. See how this is? And then you see how this is? It's like I didn't do anything to it. You see how that is? All right. So we got in reverse. These could be these people, the older versions of these people that was leading when I was in the dark. or when I was blindfolded or had a blind spot, these people could have caused this so that they can stay in power and they can get this gift of some kind of revival or new bodies or new appearances or something. Because I'm guess we're picking up on something. Somebody is not all the way just human. Okay, possibly. Yeah, this could be two women, two girls, like Moses' daughter and God's daughter, or this could be Moses and Moses' daughter or his kids and Moses. Somebody is losing some type of power here. I feel like you or I can still do whatever this is with the slight thing, or like we read in the law dictionary that these people have to fix this. Now the book is big. I don't think I put a marker there, but that's what I hate about this, because I be doing stuff. If somebody say, "Oh, it was unseen," somebody picked it up, because I know they listening in the house, and then y'all listening on the recorder. All right, somebody could have tried to get rid of that, or try to make it seem like somebody's stalking you, but this person is just trying to get the, what was it, polyandry, to corrupt, pollute, or defile something, contaminate something. Okay, and I think we read something about this could be for a political reason or somebody to take a political seat. And it was something that we read in here that if there's supposed to be some damage to a structure or a person, that by law, these people are commanded to fix it. So when I was reading about when I skimmed over what they signed in Mexico, it said that they were stopping any type of like strange, or it made me think like otherworldly type of energies from coming in and delivering some type of assistance to immigrants or others after some type of effect, right? So this could be sending in like the National Guard or something like this. But as far as for galactic beings that could get hurt, meaning that if something happens to me, I'm supposed to wake up and nothing is, I'm supposed to be like, oh, my neck hurt a little bit and be just fine. I should not be dealing with pains that I didn't put on me for months and months and months. It was something in this law dictionary that we read here where these people have to fix my hand. They have to fix my stomach from these people using me as a cis to birth these children that might not have been mine. All right. Whether it's this family, community, the spouse, whoever. All right. Because I feel like right here when the baby was little, somebody came in and did something to this masculine. Okay. And the finances or the wheel of fortune was supposed to be given over to me, but they didn't do that. Okay. So we were reading it. I think it has something to do with this over here. Okay, I think we was in pollute. I had to go back to my video maybe, but sometimes they be deleting the videos when I said something that's powerful. All right, expected. Okay, treaties. This term denotes crimes which are incidental to form a part of political disturbances, but it might be also understood to include offenses consisting of an attack upon a political order or things established in the country where it was committed, and even include of the offenses committed to obtain any political object. All right. An uprising of some other violent political disturbances. Okay. But we read here that when it comes to me, that these people have to fix this. Okay. So I'm not going to keep on dwelling in it. All right. So they can act like they don't have to, but you do. All right. All right. Because I don't know. I think somebody, oh, the D baby had the book. She had the book at the kitchen table. She could have took all my little markers out. Y'all, I can't believe I got this law dictionary for 50 cents. I got to start going back to the state sales. But I was trying to wait until if I'm going to move or be in my own apartment or something for safety or refuge, I was trying to wait until I do something like that where I could get my books back up, because I can't have nothing around here with this child in here. I can't have nothing. I want to build back up my library. I'm really big on books, especially stuff like that. All right, let's see. Let's see. So somebody's going to be doing something now. And I feel like with this car on the road, this is not something about some vehicles or ground level or army or something like this. This is either Navy, all right? This is either Navy, like, I don't know if some of these feathers still have attachments here and they're corrupting something, or this is Air Force. Because the air is for the air. The Air Force and Supreme Court is supposed to be working for the air. What are you doing? So this is not something on a ground level. This is something that has to be handled on another level here. We got future in reverse. We also got this hitman energy here. Like, some of these motherfuckers then wrote songs and they know I know what the fuck they saying in them songs. All right? You get what I'm saying? All right? And so it's just something like this, y'all. And a lot of these people I'm noticing, hey, y'all was on me for the past 5 years or something because of whatever. But no, some of you niggas is the ones that was messing with these fake sisters, play sisters, cousins and stuff like this. Y'all not mine. Y'all had babies and shit with them. Y'all rejected me and y'all got with them. But I can't say that these motherfuckers didn't come in like a Timon and Pumbaa spiritually to like get me start thinking in a different way. You get what I'm saying?
Mom,
So this was something here.
Mom, let's go to the.
Yeah, hold on 1 second, Aubrey. I mean, see, I don't want to talk to you when I'm online. Yeah, we got this bush person here. Whoever's tending to the bushes or the nut bush or the burning bush. Somebody about to whack this person because he keep on trying to put me or somebody else with this group of people, and somebody is not the same. Again, somebody could be a child of Sarah, which means that you got until like 80 years old when you could still be producing seed. And these people have done something to mess with your fertility here. Okay. It's my opinion. Can you open up the door, please? It's my opinion that Queen Elizabeth, the mother, was a Sarah energy. And that's how I was produced. So we do read about that in the Bible. That can you open the door, Nugget? Hello? Bree, can you open the door for Bun and Nene? Can you open the door for them? That a child was supposed to be cut off or something like this. I don't know if this is the same child of Sarah, okay, at the age of 7 for a certain amount of time for something. That's also giving me that 7 or temple number 7. 777. Temple number 7 when it comes to Islam or even Noble Drew Ali. This could be some Tsar energy. Somebody could be a Tsar as well. But this is giving me something like this here. I picked up on this phrase a while back, and it was about putting somebody under some type of prior speculation, observation, something before you go bring them to trial. I don't know. It's called Billy Club. It's called something Billying or something like this. I can't remember what it's called. Not gerrymandering. It's something else. And they were saying that they're about to, this was like a year ago. It was on the news a lot. And they were saying that they're about to try to get rid of that because they seen how some people was abusing it here. Or like to get somebody to talk about a crime or, shit, I just can't remember what it was here. Okay. So with that cop, I just asked the cop that day, why, can I ask you why you pulling us over? Because I heard that that's what you could ask them if they pull you over and you don't know why. And he was like, and he act like he didn't have to answer me for that. And then he was like, I'm talking to the driver or something like to wash over what I was saying. Now, it was some Caucasian, it was probably 2 black people in the car. The rest of the people was Caucasian. And I said, Well, I was just wondering. He kept on asking. Then he was talking to the person. I'm like, well, whatever. He don't want to answer my question. And then he looked in the back. He said, I need y'all's ID too. And I said, wait, why you need? And we in the back seat. Why you need our ID? And then he's like, oh, I see you got a smart mouth or something like this. Get out the car. And I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. And I got out the car, and then he was like, well, yeah, something like this. You got a smart mouth. I'm pretty sure you got that mouth going all the time or something like this or whatever. And I'm like, no, I was just asking the question or whatever. And then the Caucasian boy that I used to date got out of the car. I said it was a setup because my baby, which I put a picture of her earlier, my oldest, she was at the at the Biggs house, the Biggs Grubs house, because I was going to get her something for her birthday or something. We had to go into North Chicago to get it. And then I wasn't dating him anymore, so I was in the front seat. I mean, I was in the back seat. And so when he took me out the car, then he was trying to put my hands behind my back and put me in. He was like, "You going in the car or whatever? You going down to the station?" I'm like, "What the fuck for?" I didn't say nothing. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he was like, oh, please, sir, don't take her. Please, or whatever. He got out the car. Please, sir, don't take her or whatever. Nobody said nothing like, oh, sir, get out the car and put your hands up. Why you walking out the car? No, he was just standing outside. He got out the car and he was standing there like, please don't take her. Please, just, Shalana, don't say nothing. And I'm just like, I didn't say nothing, but I mean, I don't know. They're going to take me down here. I'm probably going to call my dad or something. Like, I don't know. It was not even it wasn't a bad ordeal or nothing. Like this motherfucker was trying to prove something to me. Okay, and I'm like, I don't fuck with me if I know I'm right, or if I'm not wrong, or if I wasn't rude or something. Don't do that, cause I'm gonna stand my fucking ground, and we're gonna go wherever you say I gotta go. But at the end of the day, motherfucker, ain't nothing going on. So, then they didn't say nothing to him or nothing like this. I don't even know if they gave him a thing or nothing. Then they took me down there. And when we was walking through, he was like, okay, I need your fingerprint right here, and I need you to stand back here and take. I said, I'm not taking that shit. I said, no, I'm not. Anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. And I've never had a fingerprint. He said, I bet you I'm about to pull this information up. You got a long record. Yeah, with your smart ass mouth or something like this. And I'm just like, what is he even talking about? And then they put me in the jail cell. And I just remember sitting back there on that hard thing and looking around, and then I laid down for a minute or whatever. Okay, I think I was about 18, 19. I don't know, maybe 17, whatever. No, 18 or 19. And I just sat in there for a minute or whatever. Then they came out and said, all right, you could go ahead and go. But we want you to sign something or whatever like this. And I'm like, oh, you done fucked up. I was like, I just want to call my dad or whatever. Shit. And when I came out, my memory was that about 30 minutes, an hour could have passed after him trying to teach me a lesson. And they was out there and they was like, oh my goodness, or whatever. Oh, we thought you was about to be stuck in jail or something. And I went to go get my child. Now, I don't know if somebody trying to say something else happened. Okay. I don't know if somebody trying to say anything else happened, but that's the way that I remember the situation. Okay. Then my Truman Show as Truman, that's how I remember the situation. Could somebody had choked me in there and they brainwashed me? I don't know. Could I been raped in there and they did something? I don't know. Could this and they was like, oh, they was like, oh, your last name is this. Oh, that might be one of Maurice's because he worked here or whatever. Or something like this. So this why I feel like, was it a setup for him or these people? Because I keep hearing Purple Rain. I never meant to cause you any pain. So this was a setup here. I didn't get loud with them. I didn't get loud with him or nothing. I just asked those two questions. That's it. And that got me in there. And then I don't remember still giving my fingerprint or nothing because I said I was not doing that because I never did anything wrong and I'm not doing anything wrong right now. And I don't want my fingerprint on nothing. Shit, I'm a goody two shoes at this time, y'all. So that don't mean I ain't never been around cannabis. That don't mean that I didn't drink a beer before I was 21. That don't mean none of that. It just means that I was still a goody two shoes, right? So that's my incident. So I don't know why somebody's trying to make it seem. I don't know what this is or whatever else this is here. I remember when the Sandra Bland thing came out. I was saying, but see, remember we did that reading and I said, what? There's a backstory. So by this time already, when that incident happened, the Biggs boy, this my man at the time, these other men had already gotten this Scorpio. All these motherfuckers had already gotten it because these could be like the stars or star seeds, right? And I'm a queen. So they could have been connected on another level, and this could have been a setup here because I seen an image and a vision of these four people together. I'm like, wait, that's such and such, such and such and such and such. What the fuck? But it was supposed to be like a famous person fit footage, and I'm thinking, what the fuck that looked like my boyfriend in there for? So these people already had been this pantheism energy could be what they're into. I don't know, and they could have already been working on me behind the scenes here. You understand? If all of these people were witches or something or active witches and I was not. Do you understand? So it's kind of scary when I just seen that Sandra Bland footage because when I was doing videos, I could have sworn I did videos on Sandra Bland or I was putting information on at that time on Facebook. And I was like, no. Everybody was like, yeah, she was in that video. I said, she was already dead in that fucking mug shot. What is y'all talking about? She was already fucking dead. You know, so there's something here. All right. King of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody could have did this or whatever, had a train ran on something. This don't even have to be me. This could have happened to somebody else or something else. All right. But we got dominion. Somebody did this to gain dominion here. And justice will be served about whatever this is here. So even ask an older gentleman. I was thinking like, damn. That person looked just like Kevin Samuels. So that's why I'm saying I don't know if these are some of these people that coming back as chameleons, which is supposed to be rejected from the kingdom, or as shapeshifters or something like this, or that's your motherfucker. That's his daddy, bitch. But I'm like, how you bold enough to put, that's how I know they think they did something to put the nail in the coffin recently. Because how you bold enough to have Kevin Samuels on there talking to a woman, asking her, what do you think an at-home mom mean? This is what the video was about. But the person that was on there was asked an older gentleman. I think that's the name of the channel. And I'm like, that's just your ass with a big nose. What are you doing? Or that's your daddy or something. Like somebody is like in somebody's energy or something. Like I feel like these people don't understand what I'm saying. Your shit is getting pulled down. And somebody keeps saying, oh, you better jump or something like this, or jump, I'm standing. You don't have no fucking standing. Something is about to change up in here first. This ain't no high priestess bitch that y'all talking to and playing with like this or something. Something about to change here, right up in this guts of this shit. Like, you know, when you got indigestion, you take a Pepto-Bismol and they fall up in there on that commercial. They show it blop up in there and all the bubbles and stuff like this. That's what this is. Because these motherfuckers, they had about 8 years playing. They done had 8 years playing around. Right? So even my person used to watch him. And then he was like, oh, Kevin Samuels. And I was like, damn. Oh, good. I almost said good riddance. But then I'm like, he was like, oh, what the? And I was like, well, I didn't mean to say it. You know what I'm saying? Because I did something. I did a video of Kevin Samuels doing a certain video about something, single moms. All right. And how they trying to put the blame for how men turn out with single mothers. And I said, how the fuck is you going to open up your mouth to blame the single mother when the reason why she is single mother is because a nigga didn't want to take care of his responsibilities? First of all, let's go back to that before we open our mouth and say any motherfucking thing else. You understand? You can call the little girls a hood rat that come up and, oh, people just so when they from a single mother. But why the fuck is she a single mother in the first place? It's because the nigga didn't stand up. So, you know what I'm saying? I did like a really deep video on that. I don't know if it's still up here or not. And I start getting a lot of heat after I did that video. But then I said that. And I think that Charleston White was saying something like, oh, yeah, them bitches was so excited when what's called died, they like, ooh, good riddance, laughing and shit like this or whatever, like this. But somebody white is just mad, is making motherfuckers think. This is like I said, somebody acting like they a therapist or they good at, you know, causing conversations with amongst relationships and black people or whatever, but it's bullshit. And somebody come on there and bring up some real motherfucking shit. And they don't want nobody like me with no platform talking too much more of that shit. So this is what they could be doing, is refreshing these men with what they supposed to revitalize me with, so I can go on and do whatever the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. So you can't play with me. Not too much. You cannot. I don't get smart with men. So you want to make it seem like that situation at the police or something. I was very cordial. I didn't get out of hand. I didn't get out of hand. No, he didn't. I don't remember him reading me no Miranda rights or nothing like this. If they saying that they did, motherfucker, you just added it. You just tried to put me in the back of that car because you didn't think that I knew what the fuck I was talking about. And you didn't like that little black girl was asking you them questions in North Chicago, Illinois. Okay, so and I was very cordial, very cordial. And he said, where you live at? I said, around here. I live around. The fuck you need to know where I live at for? I didn't ask him that. But I was like, oh, I just live around here. Around where? Tell me where it's at or whatever. Why? This why? And then I asked him again. I don't understand why I had to tell you anything when I'm in the back seat of the car. I'm not the one driving. I'm not in the passenger seat. None of that. I don't understand why I had to tell you anything. I didn't do anything wrong, and you still didn't tell us why we got pulled over. And you supposed to tell us that if we ask that. And then that's the problem. I didn't get smart with him. I wasn't like, yeah, motherfucker, tell me. It wasn't nothing like that. Because I know how to address situations when it comes to something like this. I know how to address situations here. All right? So, I don't know. So somebody is getting justice for whatever this is here that happened here. Because this was a plan. This could, like I said, these could be gay men in the family that was upset about what they seen about what I'm going to be doing in the future or something. And I don't know, people could have people could have put me in jail, knocked me out, took that version of me, put it in the underground, and then they brought in a new clone and sent me home with that. I don't know. All right. So we got a happy family situation is in reverse here. Okay, these people could have also be the ones that came back right now and ruined the family dynamic over the past 5 years. Okay, with this star energy, somebody else could have wanted this man for themselves. All right, but there was love there. Okay, something like this, but now it's gone or something like this. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. All right, so somebody could be from like saying that they live in Florida or over here in this area, Washington to Florida. This could be the Empress in reverse. This could be, again, this Beauty 9419 energy. Okay. King of Wands energy. This person could be a King of Wands. There could be somebody else that wasn't the Empress. This could be a male that was acting like the Empress as well. All right. Somebody want to restore some type of situation. This person could have even been sleeping. One of these girls could have been somebody that was online selling ass. Met this person, set the person up. But like I said, these ain't just know anybody. These people know each other. All right. By the time I had this child, by the time I had my first child, I was already had lived in the little studio apartment next to my grandma's house when I was like 16 years old that summer. And then I don't know if this pulling over thing happened while I was living down in North Chicago. I could have swear that it did. I was living there already in this little room. That's why I'm worried about the blood on the wall. I think I was living there with this child. Okay. And I was already pregnant with my twins. On 9/11, I was born with my twins that was born on 6/11. There's your Cancer and your 11 and your 22 energy right there. So at this time, I was getting ready for, but I think that it wasn't, I might not have been living there. What reason why I say this is because the last time when I was living there, I was pregnant with my twins. And my oldest daughter was already 2 or 3 when I was pregnant with my twins. But this was her first birthday party or second birthday party that I was collecting things for. So the twins wasn't in the picture yet. Unless these people took me into the underworld and I had those and got pregnant with some type of attack like this with those twins. And if this masculine energy was taken into London or the underrealm, somebody say, oh, neither one of these 2 babies is by 2 different baby daddies, and neither one of them is yours, son. And then you know what I'm saying? And then the person that was pregnant by this person for real was taken out to slaughter or something because of the dynamic or because of the blood or something that's in this person. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. So somebody's been playing around this whole time is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, we got the Fool card energy here. And then somebody's like, oh, I just want to teach this person a lesson, see if they can keep their legs closed or something like this. And then I'm coming back to that person and you're going to be coming back to an empty something. There's nothing else left for you here. I don't want nothing that look like you. I don't understand why these people ain't listen to what the fuck I said. I don't play around with business. I don't play around with myself. I don't play, well, not in that manner. You understand? So don't come over here thinking that it's a game. You understand? This could even be somebody that if I was already immaculated, I don't know, I'm gonna make up a word for this, or already bound to other people. Somebody made sure that they got all these people in jail, sent away or something like this, so that they could not feel some kind of way insecure or something like this. I don't know. But it's not an option for me. You understand? So all this shit could be for no reason for an empress. The closest person, the empress is the Christ card. Empress, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. You understand? No, you're not getting away with that. Yeah, somebody could be coming back like a loyal person or something like this. But again, I think this person could have been teasing you behind the scenes. And, you could have been his number one person or something like this. So imagine this, people secretly watching you. You got a secret fan base behind the scenes. But these people have seen the real shit that happened in the dark. You was in the dark blindfolded. You didn't know what was going on maybe right in front of your fucking face. But all these people know, so they get into the mix and they like, no, remember that time when she was pregnant? And they sent those alien rangers in there and they smacked her and they hit her and pushed her down them stairs. But I don't remember this because I'm not the one that got to get the, I mean, it ain't got to, but I'm not the one that, in my mental, I didn't suffer any type of abuse. I know somebody was doing something to me behind the scenes, whether there's two of me or not. No twins, but a clone, a punching bag. I just know that somebody was doing something to somebody that looked like me or that's connected to me in the background. It could have been this man. I don't know. All right? So I can't sit here and say, well, my husband never beat me because, again, somebody could have treated me like a princess in the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. But there could have been a duality in the underrealm with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And when I up here as the Empress did something to piss somebody off, they could have jumped into their body. This could be what we talking about when talking about a double life. And they could have went down there and beat the shit out of that version of me that's in the underworld. She could have been getting her ass whooped. This one up here, me, wasn't. You see what I'm saying? Right. Or if you're somebody that was had a galactic boyfriend, these people could have came and fucked you up like on Jupiter ascending and then just patch you right back up and put you back in the bed. It's just to get steam off on the person that pissed off about something they seen you do or something like this, but they stayed with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I could have been getting my ass whooped and I don't know, but the eyes that were watching God, or the eyes, right, or the watchers, they could have been seeing this and they didn't do nothing. I have a blind spot for whatever this is. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So, or this person keep their hands clean, and then these three, the friends was the ones that was coming jabbing you or punching you in the mouth or some shit like this. Take a couple pictures, to make it seem like you got low self-esteem and you will stay in a situation which is abusive. If they had a version of me, they could have kept me with a minimal amount of money. But whoever this person is in the underground, she could have had a lot of money, like Tina Turner or something, where she could have just said, fuck you, Ike, I'm out of here with the bloody mouth and everything, and take her credit card and swipe it at any hotel in the world and get a hotel room and stay there with her kids for however long she want to. You know what I'm saying? So this could be a situation like this here. All right. Yeah, so we got the Two of Swords energy. Somebody could be blindfolded because they're going to get another energy like this, but I don't know who. I don't know why this person is trying to, because we got the Most High here. I don't know why this person is trying to pick who it should be. Because I feel like these are people, everybody got them stories, whether it's true or not, for Hollywood or, for the certain people, they have a book or something about them. Yeah, when I didn't know that Ivanka Trump, when she was little, this and the woo woo. You know, they have to put some kind of stains in there, right? And maybe you don't have no stains, okay? In order for you to get recognition or be publicized, like in the public eye, you have to have some stains, is what they, but not an Empress, Christ, Ace of Pentacles, fucking Wheel of Fortune. This person ain't got to have a dollar in their hand. The money is there. That's like a queen that's inheriting her. She got, somebody removed her from the kingdom and hid her because they needed her to come in the future and rule. And now she's here. The money is already with the crown. What the hell you talking about? Everything gonna be taken care of this person when they sitting on their throne. I don't, the person don't have to have no fucking money in their hand. They don't have to have no nice clothes. What are you looking at and waiting for and testing out? I want my motherfucking Kristen Dunst. I like her up in Marie Antoinette. I want my motherfucking shopping scene. Okay? I want my shopping scene. You know, I want the whole works. You know, I want them to come up in there and give me some UV extensions. I want the whole works. Wash my hair and shit like they did on Anne Hathaway and that one movie when she found out that she was about to be the queen. I want the whole thing. I want them to take off this wig and say, "Oh my goodness, what is this underneath here?" And, you know, I want the whole thing. Shit, you trying to have stepping with me? Okay, we got this. The Six of Swords here. Okay. Like I said, this came out exactly like this the other day. Somebody could have put the snake on me and used me and made money off of me in the while I was blindfolded in the hood or in the neighborhood or the community, and they could have sent this man over here, calmer waters, in this other relationship with this woman and this child, and they could have went somewhere else here. Or this is what somebody planned on doing again. They done did it 6 times already. But there's a King of Swords here, like, nah, excuse me. Okay. And this might be a bet. This might be something. I'm hearing somebody saying bet, bet. Oh, that's how it is, bet. So some King of Swords might have to be in the upright here to not bring a tower to this person. And also, they don't want to get a tower because this person been doing this shit over and over again or something like this. And this person ain't even the most high. How is this person getting to do this? King of Pentacles in reverse. How is this person getting to do this? Somebody could be, this could be a wayfarer. No, this is some, yeah. I feel like, even if this is a Maui energy that was supposed to, like, you know, take Moana there, okay? If you know what I mean, the back end real story. If this was a Maui, it's like, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody keep offering these other people up because they want, this Maui is stuck now on Earth, or he's not a wayfarer anymore and he want to stay with Moana. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So somebody's offering up other people instead. Somebody trying to stop something from the north to the east as well here. This is what they want to do to somebody in the north. This is what they want to do to somebody in the east. In the south, you're going to see defeat. They don't want to have an emperor in the south. But if you go west, you about to meet this King of Swords. But this King of Swords, they don't want no more of these mother and child things for to live in a smart house and they get to watch the person and be daddy at a distance. It's almost like this person is stopping something right here. They don't want this person to get no tower. I don't know if it's like this King of Swans. This King of Wands want to be with this person. They don't want this person getting moved. Because I heard somebody moving the water out of the way. They want to claim your strongest points on earth, which could be the wolf and the lion here. I don't know. But I don't know. Why is it looking like this person want to drain you of your energy too? I don't know. This person want to experience somebody here. They want to, they want to experience. I don't like the fact that the person is in the hangman. Okay, because we know that Christ didn't hang from a cross; it was a tree, and Jesus, and this is the tree here. Emperor in reverse. So I don't know if these Emperor in reverse know this King of Swords here at some point in time. They may be mad because you're putting a man down that's supposed to be looked at as high honor. But what we gonna wait 20 years later to find out that some of these people don't deserve to have this honor in the first place? When we gonna get somebody that's actually alive and living and breathing in that energy when God give it to them, instead of being badgered down by their own people or people that's in the way of change because they couldn't bring it when it was their turn, and then these people had to come here and be badgered and badgered and badgered or something like this. And then by the time the juice is gone or the sale has been set or all these people walk away from the person, you want to make it seem like this person supposed to dwindle down like, oh, I'm nothing anymore. I was just getting a little bit of attention. Some people don't like attention at all. That's not the point. Something is not finished here. So this could be why, like I said, it's not okay for celebrities to be in this because you guys want attention for a whole nother reason. There's no money coming to me. I'm only in danger. I'm only in a pit. I'm only blindfolded. I'm only being harmed. I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting support. I'm not getting views. I'm not getting numbers. I'm not getting anything. That proves to you that something else is going on here. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody came here for this. And then you will have to be irrelevant when it comes to this and your tongue get ripped out of your fucking mouth. You understand what I'm saying? I'm already up shit creek here if you leave it to these entities or whatever this is. Okay? But there's a masculine energy. It's not a good idea for this person not to have money. So somebody could have tried to strip somebody of their money. This could be the Dashian energy. They could be pissed off about what I'm saying. All right? Then we got something that's a bad idea to send somebody else off to do something here. All right? Yeah, a Queen of Wands is supposed to be an Ace of Pentacles working their way up the pole or something like this. But I told you this person tried to go south and create something with this person here. Somebody could be very slender, like a snake, very thin, not really hippie or nothing. Somebody's really thin. And then we got a Empress in reverse. I told you this could be a man that rejected somebody because they wanted to be the Empress. Somebody could have went through a transformation in every fucking thing. And now this person about to get it here. Somebody's name could be Israel. Or somebody could be in Israel. Okay? And then the King of Wands here is in reverse. But this person might be pulling their last stops here to make sure that a Nine of Cups. Because that's what I'm saying. Somebody be like, oh, women can't shut up. If all I'm talking over here is nonsense, why would I have to shut up? See, people got to make up their mind because I like to ask the question before we even go there. And I'm about to go back and forth with you, motherfucker. Did anything what you just said just make sense? Let's go back to the beginning of the subject. And if we can find out what the problem is right there, we don't need to go no further. We don't need to go. I like to go to the get to the nitty and the gritty. I don't like going back and forth with people. If we could get the answer right then, what we talking about then? Why am I going back and forth with people that stole from me and it can be proven that they stole from me 25 years ago? Why are they even in the conversation? Okay, well then remove all them people and then we can talk. Or we can all just sit here and look stupid and waste all this time or something like this. But what am I going to talk to these people for? They're irrelevant in this situation here. You can be very relevant in whatever the fuck you doing, but I'm not. See, people think because I'm an at-home mom, bitch, I got a mind of these niggas that I'm talking about here. You understand? This is the mind of these niggas right here. You just ain't never seen me do it because you ain't never seen me with the finances, the support, or something like this to pull something off on that level or that caliber. But don't play with me. I don't play games when it come to business or some shit like this. I just don't. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. No times. I'm a perfectionist at that. That's why I don't start a lot of things. I got hobbies. I don't start nothing unless I know what the fuck I'm doing. With my onesie thing, I knew what I was doing. I didn't have no promotion, and the shit was taken off until somebody did something online, and somebody stole my onesies in my heat press maker, and then brought it back months later. Okay, and then I messed up on a whole bunch of orders. I missed out on orders and orders. But I liked my t-shirt onesie thing because the designs was cute. Everything was going just fine. Like I don't do nothing until I perfect it. We got the Nine of Pentacles here, and we got the Wheel of Fortune here. Again, Two of Swords. Somebody supposed to be going right into a Nine of Pentacles, new wardrobe, keys to the vineyard, something like this, and then the Wheel of Fortune here. Now I don't mind my man if somebody is equal with me, you could stand in front of me all fucking day. You could stand beside me or in front of me. If we on the same level and we think about the same thing and you're not on no snake shit, I don't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? With letting you proceed looking like the man. Shit. I ain't trying to punk my man in public. It's nothing has never changed here. All right, but I don't like nothing where I got to get some whiff or something from the background here. Yeah, my man could drain me of all the energy if it's producing something from us. It's about 22 or 1,000 people draining me my energy right now. Why wouldn't I want my man to be the one using my energy with me and we building something on a power? That's what the man is. He's the might and he's the movement. The woman is the mind and she could be the money. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody got the dynamic like all wrong. This could also be because power couples that we've seen have been generated from like record labels and stuff. It's not nothing that's independent. Right? It could be something like this. But I feel like this person could be risking their life here. This could even be a female. I don't know. They would just die for you energy. Somebody could be risking their life here to get this justice for someone here. Son of David. All right. It's a fact. It's sad that they have two people separated on whatever this is. Okay, that this is too great. This is great thing here, and these people are doing this shit. You all going to hell with your hair on fire if you got any. You just some mad ass people. Somebody, I feel like somebody's only about this energy here. Or they only got their mind on the money. They preparing. This is like real hunter-gathering kind of energy here. Hold on.